So we happened to have a discussion on uh, the relationship thing, and there was a student who was saying that she's been keeping a fast for a good husband. So then we were just having fun jokes cracked on, saying that she's praying for a husband who is very handsome. So then this clicked my mind, and I think it's so true that I think it's not really necessary to pray for a handsome husband nowadays, especially in trend that is going on in today's generation, where fake is so real, and real is just hidden somewhere. So what we should be praying for is that God give me a person who is God fearing, as well as who loves me equally the way I love him or her. बिकॉज गेटिंग प्यार जिससे आप करते हो उससे प्यार उसी टाइप का उसी प्रकार का प्यार मिलना आजकल के ज़माने में बहुत ही ज़्यादा मुश्किल है. सो व्हाट वी शुड बी प्रेइंग इज़ दैट लाइफ टाइम गॉड, if I am loving the person the same way, the person should also have the same love for me. Because nowadays people have someone else in their heart, and then whole life they are spending with someone else, and then there are these extramarital affairs going on and so many things. So I think what's important is either it should be that we should have strength to live alone, but we should not end up with someone whom we are not really into, whom we just feel that we're just getting in relationship for sake. And I think that's not really required. If you want money, you can earn, you can work hard, and you can be independent. Even for children you can adopt, but for a life partner there are no such adjustments that can be done. I don't know how people survive based on certain compromises, especially compromising on conditions like having no love in your heart and then still you're with a person. I don't think I would ever want to do that. I just pray and wish that either God gives me strength to live alone and spend my life for His service or whatever His will is for me. Otherwise, I should not end up in wrong matches anymore, but I should be with a person lifetime who loves me equally without any conditions. Yes, of course, the basic conditions everybody has, that they should be honest, they should be loyal, and should be God fearing, should be family oriented, and should be responsible and honest. But apart from that, I don't think this kind of conditions like being very rich or handsome. Sometimes there are so many handsome people around or beautiful faces, but you don't really fall in love with them. And sometimes you just fall in love with a person is not who may not be so attractive in the world's eye, but for you that person means the world. And nowadays what's happening is that love is just being misunderstood by some strong infatuation, and you happen to compromise, you happen to make some friendship with benefits, some term has come up like this. So you keep options ready, that if this does not work out I'll end up with someone else. But commitment for lifetime, it's very rare, and I wish and pray that हम सबको वैसा ही प्यार मिले जैसा कि होता है रियल में. और ये चीज़, दिस इज़ सो ट्रू दैट नो वन कैन लव each other. No one can love like God does. God's love is unconditional. But there's still a level where a human being needs to understand what kind of a love it should be, so that children, the next generation, sees their parents as an example and look forward for such kind of relationship in future, and they also learn to be honest with their partners in future and learn to value, respect. Many times there's so much of love in the beginning, and then the verbal abuse starts, and the physical abuse starts, and the person does not know how to control the anger, and so many things. Then children have they are misguided, they lose faith, and they happen to grow up in such a scenario where they um, they are not growing up in values. So definitely it's my prayer and wish that we should wish that everybody gets their that love, and in return they are also loyal and honest, and they also give the same love to the person, and have a god-fearing family, fun loving family. If one person is overthinker, so the other person calms the other person down. If both are overthinkers, then probably they find a solution for it rather than breaking apart. and set a good example for the upcoming generation.